Hi, welcome to Precalculus Honors for Fall 2020. My name is Dr. Leach and I'll be teaching this course. What I want to do in this video is go through some of the normal first day of class type things. I want to go through the syllabus and talk about the grading policy, give you a little bit of information about what to expect for the semester, and also show you how I plan on organizing things on CourseDen. So let's start with just looking at CourseDen here. Up here at the top is the syllabus. Let's take a look at that to begin with. All right. I don't want to read all of this to you because you can look at it for yourself. But first up, Professor, my name's Dr. Leach, and the best way to get in touch with me is going to be by email, cleach@wesca.edu. Now, please don't use the email that's built into CourseDen. I don't really check that. So the best way to get in touch with me is that cleach@wesca.edu. I plan on doing office hours virtually, and we'll either do that using Google Meet or Collaborate Ultra, and I want to do them all by appointment. Now, to set an appointment, you just need to send me an email and let me know when you'd like to meet with me. I'll check my email at least twice a day, each weekday, and I should be able to meet with you within a few hours most of the time. If you email me late in the day, it might be the next day before we can get together. But anyway, my plan is to try to be available at the times that you guys need me. Let's see, meeting times. The course is 100% online and will be mostly asynchronous. Some weeks we might do a synchronous session where I'll answer some questions, and we'll either do that on Collaborate Ultra or Google Meet. I don't know about days and times for that yet, but I'm going to ask you to fill out a survey today that'll help me decide on some of those things. I'm thinking it might be good to do that before each of our tests. Let's see, this other thing. During the first few weeks of class, I want to have a short one-on-one meeting with each of you. And that's just a time for us to talk a little bit and get to know each other, and you can tell me about any questions or concerns you might have about the class. We're going to do a diagnostic quiz, and after everyone's done the diagnostic quiz, I'll look into setting up those meetings. Our course materials for this class, it's really nice. Our course materials are free. We're using the book College Algebra and Trigonometry, and it's freely available from OpenStax. This is the link that will get you the book, and you can either read it online or you can download it as a PDF. The other thing you're going to need for this class is either a scanner or a scanner app on your phone. Whenever you do tests, and probably your quizzes as well, they're going to need to be turned in as a PDF file. And what I want you to do is use a scanner or an app that will convert photos into a PDF. I don't want to accept any just plain photos or JPEG files because it gets unwieldy after a while. So a couple of good options for that are, there's something called Cam Scanner, and there's also Adobe Scan, and both of those are good options. I'm sure there are other options out there as well. Let's see, next up is the learning outcomes for the class. I don't want to read through these, but I will say this. The first roughly half of them are algebra, and the second half are roughly all trigonometry. And I guess there's one on the end that says how to analyze and solve applied problems. That kind of applies to all of them. So this class is going to be roughly half trig and half algebra. Our evaluation is going to be done with tests, quizzes, and a final exam. I've got tentative test dates written there. According to my calendar, that first test date is on, I believe, a Thursday. Yeah, Thursday, August 27th. The rest of them are going to be roughly every other Tuesday starting on September 15th. And so we're going to have a total of 7 tests. That's more than usual, but I decided to change things up this semester. So the tests, will have 7 of them, and they'll all be open book, open note, and you'll have 1 hour to take the tests. I'm probably going to give you some sort of window in which you can take it, like, maybe it might be all day, it might just be half the day that day, but you'll have 1 hour to complete the test. The quizzes, we're going to have a quiz for almost every module. There won't be a quiz for this module, although I guess you could count the diagnostic quiz. But anyway, we'll have a quiz for most modules, and the number of points on the quizzes is going to vary, and the total will give you a quiz average out of 100 points. Our final exam is going to be on Friday, December 4th from 5 to 7 p.m. That's really late, and I'm not thrilled with that time. That's what the university said we needed to do. So if you have a conflict with another final exam at that time, please let me know as soon as possible so that we can figure out how to accommodate that. It shouldn't be a problem. The tests are going to count 60%, the quiz average is 20%, and the final exam is also 20%. And grades are rounded to the nearest whole number and assigned according to the usual scale, the usual 10-point scale. Now, assignments, each module will contain ungraded homework assignments, and we'll have a quiz over most of the modules. This right here says that we're going to have pretty much one module per week. And rather than read through all this stuff, let's actually look at the module, at a module. So I'm going to come over here under Content. Down here we've got week 1. Let's go ahead and look at that module. There are a few things here. Notice we've got this right here. That's all the sections that we're covering, the topics, and the homework problems out of the book. These are ungraded homework problems. Down here, there are a bunch of files. This notes file, notes 3.1, and then, let's see, there's not a notes 3.2 for some reason, but notes 3.1 and notes 3.3, those are the notes that go with sections 3.1 and 3.3. Here it is. It's because we've got notes 3.2.1 and 3.2.2. These notes files are, there are 2 notes files for section 3.2. And these videos down here go along with the different sections. So this is the first video file for section 3.1, the first one for section 3.2, the second one for section 3.2, and so on. So each one of these modules is going to have some video files. They might not always have these notes files, but a lot of them will. If there are any additional things such as worksheets or practice problems or things like that, I'll throw those into the module as well. All right. Let's see the rest of this schedule. That explains what I just read, or what I just said. The course policies and resources. We're going to have 2 optional small study groups for this course. Now, this is a pretty small course enrollment-wise, so this might wind up changing to just a single one. But the small group study sessions will be held weekly starting in August 17th. And one will be Monday at 12:45 and one will be Wednesday at 11:30. They'll be handled online, and they'll be run by our graduate student, Brandy Ellis, who's really good. So I'll provide a sign-up sheet for you later on and get you more information about that later. Another thing is the Math Tutoring Center. The Math Tutoring Center is going to be open for both face-to-face and online help. Now, the face-to-face stuff will be in room 205 Boyd, and the online stuff will be done in Course Den. I'll have more details about that later, and I'll give you that information when I get it. Let's see. The rest of this stuff is just standard information that's on all syllabi. So you should probably read over that when you get a chance. For now, for week 1, what I would suggest you do is start going through these videos and watching them and work these homework problems. Now, we will have quiz 1 and quiz 2 that will be due soon. Let me change this to view as a student. Yeah, here we go. Quiz 1 and quiz 2 are both due at 11:59 on August 17th. I believe that's next Monday. So that's what you should be working on for now. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me and let me know. But I'm looking forward to this semester, and I hope you guys are too.